is going on, Aries? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for the second half of August the 17th through the 31st. And we're going to be tapping into your energies, seeing what's happening with that period of time. This is general, so it may not resonate with everyone that sees this video, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. If it does not resonate, check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for Aries. All right. We're going to be tapping into your present energy right here. Aries, like always, this is your main storyline. After that, we're going to check out your futuristic energy, the supporting details on the left side. If you guys don't follow me on IG already, you should. That's at chrisanthony14lbs, chrisanthony14 pounds. I would be glad to have you guys over there. And other than that, if you want a more personalized reading from me, you can email me. That'll be in the description of the video. We could set up that reading for you. What else did I have to say, Aries? Thanks for your patience. This is maybe like one day late, so let's hop right in. All right, crowning your reading up top, we have the Two of Swords, and it's clarified by the Six of Cups. So Two of Swords energy, right? You could be a little bit indecisive about something. This something could possibly be a soulmate, right? You could have something on your mind. Now, when I was kind of looking at this card and it first popped out, it felt like it was a good indecisiveness. Like it's something that you're thinking about. Maybe you have two decisions to make between two different soulmates or a certain direction you want to head in, but it's kind of like a happy indecision is what I'm feeling. Like if you are indecisive about something, this is one of the best things to be indecisive about. Was kind of like the feeling that I was getting, like this is a first world problem that you're having here, not really anything to worry about. But it seems like you could be going back and forth in your head about like, okay, should I do this or should I not do this? Should I choose this person or not? Or Six of Cups here is talking about this soulmate energy, right? Somebody that could be coming from the past or just a brand new person that you just feel comfortable, relaxed, familiar with, right? Past life lover. Yeah, so you could be having a bond with somebody that brings up some feelings of happiness at the end of the day. Like, you know, you could be running into somebody the second half of August that's kind of like a breath of fresh air. And for some reason, this kind of gives you the indecisive type of mindset, maybe because it catches you a little bit off guard. Like I said, this is a good indecisiveness. I think this person that could be coming in is catching you off guard, though, because we talked about this in your last reading, right? About some type of love connection, soulmate coming in a little bit. And, you know, I don't know for sure if you're ready for this or not, because maybe you're focused on other things. You have like this tunnel vision thing going on when it comes down to your career, your finances, things like that. But at the same time, there's somebody here that's like, hey, what's up, Aries? Like, let's connect. Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Fool card is the next set you have. And so this is kind of like you could be having something that you're waiting on when it comes down to taking a leap, taking the risk on it. It could be this person that I'm talking about, right? Where you feel like maybe it's not the right time to take this leap. Maybe it's not the right time to start something brand new in love, a new relationship, a new connection, because you're kind of over here waiting for the fruits of your labor to kind of come to the surface and bud, and you want to have your ducks in a row in a certain type of standpoint. So it's kind of like, I feel like you guys are stalling or putting something on pause when it comes down to love or a new journey in love, because Six of Cups is jumping out pretty strong, and I feel like you do want to take this leap into a certain love connection that could be here for you, but you're like, I don't think it's the right time. Don't quite know if we should jump this off right here and right now. Excuse me. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like you're kind of focused on something else. How this person is looking at these pentacles. You're focused on these finances, this financial stability, this future and longevity, financial security that you're trying to build for yourself. But at the same time, you have this Fool card here. So yeah, it's like two different things happening at once, right? Where you're waiting on something, but it's like you almost want to take this jump and this leap too, maybe with this person. Now, if you are connecting with somebody, I feel like they could definitely be bringing out a side of you that you haven't been tapped into for a while, right? They're bringing out your inner child, is what I'm feeling. And this is the thing that's catching you off guard because you're like, wait a minute. I haven't even been in this space in a while. Like, I've been working, focused. And now this person is coming around making me feel childish and playful and lightheartedness. And yeah, so it is kind of like a decision. Um, Strength card clarified by the Two of Pentacles here is maybe suggesting that you kind of are trying to tame yourself a little bit in this connection, or with the idea of a new connection. The Strength card can talk about taming that part of yourself, right? That can be unleashed if you choose to do so, but taming it for an important reason, right? Which for you, it could be the growth of your financial stability. And you're like, now, right? Just wait a minute. Because this, to me, I felt some sexual energy with the Strength card, like your sex drive. You could be trying to tame your sex drive and it's ready to go. It's revved up, but you're like, I need to focus on these pentacles, right? So Two of Pentacles is talking about balancing something, a juggling act, right? Where you're trying to maybe balance the idea of your work and your finances and maybe also this new relationship, and seeing if you can do it both at the same time. But it's going to take a lot of strength for you to keep the focus, is what I'm thinking. Because this guy right here on the Seven of Pentacles is very focused on this. Like, nothing else seems to really matter. He's like, I've been working on this for a while. This needs to grow above all else. But the Fool card is here, like, have some fun. I see kind of like the two angels on your shoulder, right? One is like, you need to focus, you need to stay plugged in, stay grounded, do the right thing. Then the other angel is like, but come on, don't you want to let loose a little bit? Don't you want to do something? Come on, you only got one life to live. Like, so this is the back and forth that's happening. You have Two of Swords plus Two of Pentacles. So yeah, second half of August going into September, there could be someone that comes on the scene that's kind of tempting you to let your hair down a little bit, which I don't feel is totally bad, because I think you guys can balance both worlds with the Two of Pentacles. And the Fool, to be honest, is someone that can juggle. Like, if you look at a lot of other pictures of the Fools in other decks, he's kind of like a skilled juggler. Like, he has a certain profession and he can entertain. He can juggle. He can do a lot of things when it comes down to that realm of entertainment. But symbolically, it's somebody that does have the ability to start something new while something else is still growing. Yeah, for you and maybe a relationship. So Eight of Swords here clarified by Nine of Cups. This, you could be kind of stuck in your head a little bit about this, even though it's part of your emotional fulfillment. And we were talking about this in your last reading, like, there's some part of maybe this new connection or new relationship or romantic interest that's part of your fulfillment, what you wished for your life. Like, you want to have the job, the stability, but there's a part of you also that does want to share that with someone. And this is here, but it's just kind of like maybe the timing is off. There's something about it. That's what I keep hearing. And so it has you kind of stuck in your mind, like, should I do this? I don't know if I want to open up to this. I don't know if I want to deal with everything that it takes to deal with, connecting and opening up and being vulnerable and, yeah, trusting and whatever else. So you are kind of over analyzing and overthinking this connection, if this is a connection for you, which for most of you guys, I just feel like it is. Because Six of Cups is here twice in your reading, and we'll get to the next one soon. After that, Queen of Wands clarified by Six of Swords, right? So Six of Swords is talking about moving away from something or moving on from a certain cycle that you've been, a certain mentality that you've been in. And because the Queen of Pentacles is here, I feel like you could be moving away from a certain hermit mode that you've been in, because Queen of Pentacles is the total opposite of that. Kind of like getting out and about, seeing people, rubbing shoulders, socializing, networking, connecting, collaborating. And this is probably the phase that you're moving into. This is probably why you're running into or meeting this new person that I feel like is here for you. They could be a fire sign that is coming out of a relationship or moving away from an older cycle where they were kind of, in a connection with someone else. This could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you're dealing with the Queen of Wands. But I do feel like you're taking on this energy too, where you're moving towards being more kind of like extroverted a little bit, and maybe not so much introverted and focused on what you're building. Because what you're building is kind of, I get the feeling that it's like already inside of a system where it's just going to build. Like you kind of have the discipline for this already. You've mastered this thing and it's just going to continue to build no matter what. So if you wanted to, you can kind of like take that leap and jump into something new, and this will still continue to build, right? You could have both, Aries. So let's see what's going on with this futuristic energy. We have the Six of Cups, the Hierophant, the Devil, and then two cards wanted to pop out, the Six of Swords again and the Eight of Cups. So let's see what's happening. Six of Cups energy, right? Talking about this soulmate connection again, which could be with this Queen of Wands, this fire sign, who's very passionate, fiery. She's a social butterfly. She or he, this is a non-gender specific reading. But yeah, social butterfly, likes to be out and about, extroverted, likes to connect with other people, may have a lot of friends. Kind of like you, Aries. Like they could be a match to how you are, right? Like, but there is a mirroring that's happening here, and there's some type of common interest that you guys have, or a lot of common ground, which is what's drawing you guys in together. Because like you either work in the same realm, or you have the same interest outside of the work, or you have the same type of set of what's the word? You have like the same philosophy or outlook on life. What I feel like. And you guys are talking a lot about this thing that maybe you have the same interest on or in. But yeah, this person is kind of like ready to go, like ready to start something new with you. And this is probably what's kind of stressing you out a little bit, because you're like, wait a minute, just let's slow this thing down. But they may move kind of quickly. The Queen of Wands is like, I want it now. Right? So yeah, look out for that one. Hierophant energy, right? This is talking about a commitment that could be coming out of this connection with the Hierophant. Clarified by the Seven of Cups. So if there is a commitment offer or the opportunity for commitment, you kind of feel, you may have a couple of different options, Aries, to be honest. You may have more than one person trying to offer you a commitment, or more than one suitor to choose from when it comes down to moving forward in life. But I do feel like you guys are wanting to move forward into this next phase of life. I've been feeling it for a while with Aries. Like you have this type of energy where it's kind of like that settle down energy, like let's start a family. Yeah. And so this is here, but you could be maybe confused about it a little bit. Like, I don't know, should I start it with this person? Should I start it with that person? Like, and I don't feel like that's really that much on your mind, but these people are presenting themselves to you. And in the back of your mind, it's what you're thinking about. You're like, okay, well, can I see myself with them in the long run? What are they bringing to the table? Like, how will we work together as a team? If you are dating anybody right now, you're thinking about their personality, you're thinking about their character, you're thinking about the talents and abilities they have and how those will be useful to this empire that you're trying to build, right? Can they be a power player with you, or will they be a wink link? You're very much so focused on that. And so there's a lot of thought that's happening behind the scene with love interest. But I do feel like it's one that stands out above the other is what I'm picking up. Devil card here, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the devil here could be talking about this strong attraction that you do have to someone, right? With that, because, you have the Six of Cups twice, I'm going to take this as this connection that you're in where it's like, oh my God, like I'm so attracted to this person. Why am I so attracted? Like, why are they even here? I'm trying to focus on these Ten of Pentacles, but it's two things happening at the same time, right? And so your task at hand will be to balance the both, because I don't think you really can deny this connection that's here. This devil energy is strong attraction, but you are focused on your Ten of Pentacles at the same time. And whoever you are choosing to bring in or to start something new with, they would have to line up with your vision for your future, where you see yourself in 10 years or 5 years or 10 months or whatever. It's like they would have to match that and be bringing something into the table to build these pentacles, not just passion and attraction. And so I do see your level-headedness that's between these two cards. You want the passion, the sexual attraction, all that, plus what are you bringing to build at the same time? Which makes sense, Aries. Let's keep it moving. I think your reading may be a little bit shorter because it's just clear and cut, Aries. These are your last set of cards. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, and Magician. So yeah, there is something that either you're moving away from, or the person you're dealing with is moving away from something, like I said before. But this is a strong message with the Six of Swords and Eight of Cups being here, like a retreat or getting away. You may be wanting to do that with someone, maybe go on a vacation or have a getaway with them, travel with them a little bit. Or, to be honest, for some of you guys, you could be wanting to escape or get away from this connection in a certain sense. Because Eight of Cups is kind of like walking away from an emotional connection. Six of Swords is moving from a certain mentality or way of thinking, moving away from that. With those two together, this could be, for some of you guys, I'm feeling strongly, a past connection that you're choosing to kind of cut energy and ties with, that may have you kind of messing up this new connection a little bit. You're choosing to just be like, okay, I'm done with the past. So that something new can come here, and the Magician is here, so you're definitely manifesting something brand new by walking away from something that no longer serves you or something that is in the past. This is manifesting something brand new into your world. And I do feel strongly like it's love for you, Aries. Connection, partnership. Yeah. Partner in crime. And this other person is probably most likely manifesting this at the same time. So that's pretty clear cut. Let's see what's going on with your fairy energy here. We have 10 of Autumn. It says, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. And yeah, that's what's happening. But as you can see in this picture, you're definitely doing it with somebody else. But both of you guys think the same way. So this is why I think this can work, whoever this is. This Queen of Wands that you're dealing with, or, King of Wands, King or Queen. It's a match. So remember, I told you first, Aries. I'm wrapping it up right there. Hopefully this resonated with you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. And I will see you guys in September.